Yo, hey guys, it's Pop and Jacques Slade here. Back with another unboxing, and today I've got a quick one for you. Kinda quick, but there's two pairs I want to show you, but I think it's gonna go quick. So we have the old school Adidas Originals box, and we have the Pharrell box, and I think we're gonna rock with Pharrell first. So, as most of you guys know, Pharrell has been doing, and Adidas have been doing, a ton of reissues, not even reissues, but new colorways of the Hue NMD. And this one may be my favorite of the batch so far. There's nothing particularly special about it, especially the box. You know, it's the regular Adidas Pharrell box that we always get. But this one just feels different in a way that the other ones haven't in a long time. So, without further ado, let's hop right into it. So, there you go. I believe these actually dropped already, and there isn't a name specifically for these, but it's just the Hue NMD, like the cream Hue NMD is I think what they're calling it. I felt like it should have had a bigger and better name than that, but again, I don't make the decisions on these things. But so the main thing here obviously is the upper. So this shoe is all about the upper of the shoe and the messages that Pharrell likes to send on here, whether it's human race or kindness or heart or any of those kind of things. He's always sending a message on those. I'm not sure what these say. I believe this is all in Korean and it's flipped upside down. So you see it goes that way here and then it goes this way here. So yeah, so it's flipped upside down. So, and the reason behind that, now that I think about it, is one, so you can see the message when you look down, but also when someone looks down at your shoes from this perspective, they also see the same message. So it's flipped, so either you see it or the person in front of you sees it. But I mean, I think you guys knew that, but if you didn't, FYI. So the thing that I feel is so special about these is the upper. This is obviously cream and it's made out of prime knit, but this texture that they use, for those that are familiar with the Hue NMD, it's usually just a smooth prime knit, and really the biggest changes usually come on the outsole, whether to go with like the trail version or the lifestyle version, which is what this version is. But for this one, they've actually flipped the upper and added like this textured, almost quilted sort of feel, and I believe this is just prime knit, but it just looks really nice to me. It almost, I would say it elevates the look of the Hue NMD more than we have seen it elevated before. Another big change is actually the lettering here. So it's like, it reminds me of when you were a kid and you would make the faces with the little bendable stuff that had the fur on it. That's kind of what this feels like. So it's elevated off, so it's not stitched into it. I believe it's kind of just glued onto it. So you have this like elevated approach to the messaging that Pharrell is sending, which again, is not something that I recall seeing before. It may have happened maybe possibly on one or two versions of this shoe, but in particular on this version, it really pops out to me. Now the color scheme is a little weird. It goes from cream to blue, and then you have pink, but then you also have the black on the writing, and they mix that up a little bit on the shoe. It kind of throws me off a little, but I don't know, I'll explain. So you have blue here with the nodule there, but then you have pink here on the heel, and you have pinks on the tips of the laces, but then you also have black on the laces, but then it comes with an extra layer of pink laces, and those have a gray in them, and the gray is also in the shoelaces, but I don't know, it's like a bunch of mix of colors that doesn't seem like they would work, but when you see it all together, it actually works really well. Typical details on these, you get the Pharrell logo here on one side, and then you get the Adidas Originals logo there on the other side. On the insoles, you get the mind, body, and soul chart that Pharrell always includes with his shoes. The place you can really see this is on his slides. So if you have the Pharrell slides, you have that mind, body, and soul on the bottom of the slide, so you can really get a good look at it without having to actually rip out the insoles. Comfort-wise, the Hue NMD is one of the best when it comes to comfort. You literally sit right on top of the boost. It's a very thin insole, and then you're smack dab right on top of the boost. And speaking of the boost here, you see they painted it here on the midsole. They have been experimenting with actually painting the midsole, which I was excited about, but here you can see they painted it so it's like this off-white color, but then you can see through the outsole that they didn't actually change the color of the boost, they just painted it here, so it's white on the bottom. And then you have the normal thin Pharrell Hue NMD insole, which looks kind of nice here. It fits well with this color scheme, especially with the hits of black. And I believe these dropped already, and you can get them right now on the Adidas app if you want to grab yourself a pair. So I just want to give you guys a look, because I just think these look fantastic. It's like I don't know, for some reason, this colorway and this style really pops out for me. But yeah, all right, let's put these down. Let's grab the other pair. All right. We're going back a little bit. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was an unboxing very similar to this one about a year ago. Adidas linked up with Arizona Iced Tea for a collab, and there was a bunch of different shoes in that collection.
Imagine a lot of you have seen this already because a lot of what's in here caused a place to get shut down in New York City.
And it looks like they're revisiting that concept with this pair. It is a pair of Superstars. They call them the Superstar Arizona. And let's take a look because I'm actually pretty excited about these. Here you go. Yeah, see, this one is well done. I love this. And they gave extra laces too, so you got some extra laces there if you want to switch out the laces. All right, let's take a closer look. So this is the Adidas Superstar. In my eyes, one of the most, if not the most popular Adidas sneaker. And what they did with this one is pretty cool. Instead of just going crazy with the Arizona print like they did with some of the other models, they used the opportunity to just kind of do some iconography on the shoes. So it pops with the Arizona Iced Tea feel, but it's not overtly done like the last one, if that makes any sense to you guys. So first of all, you can see this is an all leather upper, and what you probably really can't see is on the details where they have the Arizona Iced Tea logo stamped into the leather of the shoe. So it's kind of hidden there, but then you have like some iconography from the Arizona Iced Tea cans placed all over. You have one there, you have one there. You also have them on the inside where it says I love big cans, obviously because the Arizona Iced Tea cans are huge. And then you have like the Native American iconography that they use from the Arizona Iced Tea. Then they also come with the second set of laces in this little pouch if you want to, I don't know, wear the pouch on your hip or something. I guess that's a cool thing. You have a lace jewel here that says have an iced day. And then again, you have that same sort of detailing with the iconography from the Arizona Iced Tea. The have an iced day, the hawk or the bird, the eagle, I'm gonna imagine, and then the flowers. And then on the inside, you have a flip version of the Adidas logo with ice dripping off of it, like icicles, and that same logo appears on the tongue of the shoe. So you get that there. As far as some other detailing, on the back heels, you have the Arizona there as well. And then on the insoles, you have Arizona on the inside as well. These are all leather. I know the upper is leather, but then the inside is leather as well. So you should probably wear socks with these, otherwise your feet are going to be a sweaty mess. The final details is actually on the oh, it's upside down, is on the outsole. So it's a clear outsole, but you have obviously the Arizona there for the Arizona Iced Tea logo, and then you have an iced day, and then at the very bottom you have the Adidas and Arizona logos there, which is the same thing that you see on the insoles. Another thing that I like about these before I get out of here is that they are off-white instead of being just white. I think it kind of hides the iconography a little bit so it doesn't pop out and be so obvious. With the off-white color, it kind of tones things down a bit and doesn't make it such a bright and like super like look at me, see me kind of shoe. The off-white tones it down a little bit, which is something that I really like and I really appreciate. So yeah, these, I'm not sure when these are going to release, but check down in the description and I'll add that information. But I just really like the way that these looks. I thought it was a really good collab. And then obviously the Pharrell Hue NMD just kind of took the Hue NMD up a level in my mind. So I really like what Adidas is doing right now. This is a good way to hit 2021. And I'm gonna go on a limb here and say this is probably one of the coolest collabs of 2021 so far. Shout out to Adidas Originals for really doing it right. And shout out to Pharrell for switching things up so people don't get bored with this silhouette. I love just a small change like this gives this silhouette new life in my eyes, but maybe that's just me. Anyway, as always guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe. I am Jacques Slade, and I'll see you soon. Peace.